Afternoon. It's Patrick here, Eight Questions With. Glad you guys are here. Have Cheetah will view. Hey, Dark, how are you? Greetings. I am trying something a little different here. I am trying to generate some more heads to Eight Questions With, the interview series. I'm very happy with it, but I think I could be doing better by my guests, by coming up and promoting it a little bit harder. It's the toughest thing to do on YouTube as far as promoting goes. There's two ways you could look at promoting. Um, I mean, you could, you can promote by, uh, uh, you can promote like we're doing here. You put it out in different areas, different walls, different groups or whatnot. Or two, you can, depend on word of mouth. I rather do it myself as far as that goes. I mean, I love the fact that people want to promote the show. It's awesome. If you enjoyed any of the interviews I've done here so far, that's amazing. Uh, that you guys share it out, but I just feel like I need to do a better job by it. So I decided what I'm going to do is every Monday, I'm going to come out here about this time every Monday when I can. And I'm going to do like a quick 30 to 45-minute show and just talk about some of the upcoming guests that are coming onto the show. Maybe even highlight a couple of the older interviews that maybe you guys haven't seen before. Um, because we've done a lot of shows. Quite honestly, we have done over 180 now. Uh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Um, oh, hi Betty. How are you? It's been a lot of fun. Last week was we had a tremendous week on the show. We had Now It's Dark was here, and we last Monday, and we had a great show there. Uh, it was a lot of fun, and in the playlist, I have playlists as well. I mean, you can scroll back a couple of if you go to my wall, my channel wall, it's Jim's there, so you can just head on over there and click on that interview and listen to it. Uh, and I also got a chance to interview Max Wassa, and I got to interview Tristan Risk. Both tremendous artists in their own right, and had a lot of fun with that. And we got to interview as well as Spider Dobrowski, whose film I'm actually going to be reviewing here, hopefully this week. I get there, and that was a Teardrop. I still got to finish it. I got about 15 minutes to go. Uh, so we'll be talking. We had a tremendous week last week. In fact, one of the best weeks I've had, honestly. Um, as far as viewers go. Every single one of them. And I'm going to be honest with you here because that's from nothing else. I'm honest. Um, for me, what I consider a success is when one of the interviews hits 100 views. Now I know a lot of people would laugh at that and go like, "Wow, just 100." But the fact of the matter is, it's a lot. It is. It's very hard to get out there and push it. So right now, 100 views, any interview that gets 100 views is a success in my eyes, as far as that goes. If it's under, then it's on me. It's on me. It's never going to be on the guest. It's never going to be their fault. It's going to always be my fault. Because uh, I didn't push it right, I didn't push it correctly, I didn't push it enough. It's very hard to promote online. It really, truly is. Um, the fact of the matter is like you could post. Like I post here. You see all my upcoming live streams. Hey Wes. Hey Monkey. Um, it's we could you see all the interviews I have coming up on my wall, upcoming live streams, and they're there. And part of it is if you guys could go hit the notification buttons, that always tells you when the show is going to go is live. A lot of times I do get people saying I didn't get a notice. That's because the YouTube bell does not always notify you. Even if you hit that bell, it doesn't always mean that it's going to notify you. I miss more shows than not, because or more streams or more videos, because YouTube never lets me know. So, but when you do a live stream and you hit the notification on the live stream, I have always gotten the notification. Every time I say notify me, if I hit the notify me button, I've always gotten a notification about the live show. Um, that's right. That's right. Yes, we'll definitely be covering that. We'll definitely be covering that too. In fact, I was ready. I was ready, Betty. So so yeah, we're gonna call this a recap preview. So we had a really fun week on the channel. We started off in the Midnight Society, the show that me and the Bat run. Our good friend Al Lucard, but he's taking a break in September. So I was joined for the John Wick series by our good friend I am Betty J Gathers, and she has been co-hosting the show with me the last 2 weeks and next Sunday too, as her and I have taken a look at the John Wick series. We've covered the first two movies, and next Sunday, October 2nd, we'll be covering the third one. The Bat is due to be back. The Bat is due to be back, and we'll also be joined by our favorite Twilight Zone expert, Anthony from Fever Dreamland Theater and the Cinema Squad. He'll be joining us for some hard-hitting John Wick 3 action. So we had a tremendous show yesterday with John Wick 2. Really, me and Betty, after the show was over, we're both looking at each other going like, how did we do that? How did we do that? Because I really wasn't sure that we could stretch John Wick 2 over the 2 hours, but we did. It's a good show. It's a fun show. We go into details, kids. We recap the movie and we go deep into it. Into the characters, into the scenarios, into the actors. We had a lot of fun on doing the dives on the Midnight Society. So we're looking forward to getting Al the card back for at least 1 week. Then he'll be taken off for 2 and be back on the 23rd. But for this week on the show, and feel free to watch John Wick 3. In fact, we really do want you to watch it, because that way you can come out and throw down and tell us what you think of the show. We want to hear what you think of John Wick 3. So if you got a copy of it, by all means, watch it, and then come back and share some thoughts. Yeah, that's a miracle. It's a miracle. Also, yesterday, I got to pump this up too, because this is my favorite thing. This is this is one of my favorite things to do on the tube, is the IC Midnights. And yesterday we were over on Davis Horror's channel, and which you can go to. You can go. I have a playlist for the ISC shows. I do have a playlist for that. So if you go over there and check it out, we've done a few shows for the ISC, the ISC Midnights. We only do that show once a month. We do it the last Sunday of every month. That's what we do. We only do one show a month. It's the Midnights are Mike from American Werewolf in New Jersey, Ben from Cadaver Club, Mary Wilson, David from Davis Horror, Coast to Coast, and myself. And each one of us, every month it rotates. So like yesterday we held the show on Davis channel and we covered The Wretched. Sensational movie. That is a good movie. That was a fun movie to talk about, hyped up, excited. So we did talk about that, and I will put that in the description box down below so you guys can check that out. In fact, I'll be putting down all the shows that we're talking about. I'll put them down in the description box below so you guys can all go check it out. Next month we're heading over to Ben's channel for Cadaver Club. He's hosting. And one of the good things about hosting the show is that you get to pick the movie. So if you're hosting, you're picking. And so Ben picked this movie for us to watch on October 30th. Hi, Bud. How are you? So he picked up. He chose this movie for us to watch. It's called Hunter x Hunter, and this is on IFC Midnight. And this looks absolutely sensational. So this is what we're going to be watching on October 30th on the Cadaver Club. By all means, I hope you guys could mark that down. If you're in the Midnight Society, page, Facebook group, I will be making a banner for that. So if you want to hit the notification bell there to be reminded of that. And once Ben makes a banner on his channel, I will also let you know that as well in the group. All right, so what's going on with 8 questions this week? I'm so glad you asked because we have another great week of interviews coming up, and I'll even be able to tell you the first couple of guests in October that we'll be talking to as well. So that's awesome too. I'm really happy about that. So what tomorrow night, and if you're on Facebook, you'll be seeing this too because Facebook is my primary way of promoting. I promote on LinkedIn and I promote in Reddit. Thanks to Tuber Chat, he made a group on Reddit. I hate Reddit. Oh God, Reddit is. It's a whole different. It's. But I have a Reddit there. I should actually probably be doing stuff more with it. So. But Tuber Chat, Kevin, our friend Kevin, he created a group in Reddit where you could actually go and promote your channels. It's a very cool service. Yeah, you can't even go into Reddit. It can sit there and say movie reviews. You could go inside Reddit, post a review, and get kicked out all in 20 minutes. It's just just the people there are ooey. But Kevin from Tuber Chat created a group where we all can go and promote our shows. I have a Reddit, so I promote within there too. I think I have 1 follower. Thank you for that. But I still promote within because you never know who walks into it, right? But most of the time that I promote shows here, I use Facebook. And what's really frustrating about that is this is the hardest part for me. It's you can promote a show. Like if I promoted the show for the 15th of October, I could promote it on Facebook today and promote it for the 15th. Nobody would come. By time the 15th comes, people have already forgotten it. I found myself having to promote shows either the day of or the day before or the day of the show. So today I will be promoting for tomorrow's guest today. I would have liked them and promoting it like weeks out. But the fact of the matter is that people forget. They either forget or it just slides right by. So it's really, really hard to promote on Facebook, but I still do it. To some of the bigger channels or some of the other channels, I would like to know some of your secrets about promoting. What do you do? Betty says she promotes 30 minutes before and the day before. I definitely do the day before. I definitely try to do the day before to get people to come out. That's that takes all. I have a lot of groups that I go to and I drop links down and whatnot. But I would like to know if there's anything else that you guys do. I see Facebook has actually made following group pages, personal pages. I see they have made them using that a lot easier now, which is a really good. That's a really positive thing. I also go ahead and I also put Instagram too. I also put Instagram, and I post it there. And I really wish that they would let us be able to refresh, this is one thing they Instagram has now allowed you to post 3 pictures. You could pin 3 pictures on the top of your Instagram wall. What I really would like for that is I really like that when you do pin it, that it basically sends out the picture again. Like if you just posted it and you post it, it's a fresh posting and everybody sees it, they see the hashtags and everything else. I really like for that to happen when you're able to post a picture. So you could refresh it and it would be just like new again. Even though it's been up there, even though the picture's been up there for, let's say, a couple of weeks. But if you pin it, it should be like if you just posted it. See, Dark's mentioning it needs the Instagram more. I do like Instagram, Dark. I really do. I really do. I like it for promotion. Um, how did I come up with the name of my channel? Um, I came up with the name of my channel because I'm a fan of a TV show from the 50s. There was a TV show, Western show called Have Gun Will Travel. It was a Western show. It was very well done. It starred Richard Boone, and he plays a man called Paladin. And Paladin went around the West righting wrongs for a fee. And so, so if you paid him his fee, he would go out there and he would help you settle your problems. It's a fantastic show. Gene Roddenberry, who created Star Trek, he was one of the writers of Have Gun Will Travel. He wrote, I think, 15 or 18 of the stories, and they're sensational. They're sensational. Gene Roddenberry was a gifted writer. Yes, Boone. That's right, Richard Boone. So he played Paladin, and so I watched the show, and I came a hook of the show. I came to that show really, really late, like really late, like like watching the whole thing. It came out on Stars. I had never watched it, and they had a Stars channel, and they played westerns on it. What Stars Western, and every New Year's Day they would introduce a new Western series, and I happened to watch Have Gun Will Travel for the first time, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It's just a sensational show. It's the best Western I've ever watched. I think it's the best Western ever made for TV. Um, um, uh, uh, so it's a that's where I got the channel from, because I named the cheetah Paladin. So when I got on the tube, I just said, you know what, I needed to come up with a name. Once I started doing the tube for Sirius, and so I said, that's the name of them on my blog. I was reviewing. I was reviewing movies on my blog, and it was Have Cheetah Will Review. But then it got changed to Have Cheetah Will View because IMDb does not like the word review. So I changed it to Have Cheetah Will View, and then when I started the YouTube page, I just kept it. And I kept it for my Instagram page. So there it is. That's how my channel. That's how I got my channel name, was Have Cheetah Will View, is after Have Gun Will Travel. Definitely, Darkest. Definitely an amazing series. So too bad none of those. Sometimes you think about some of the people you would like to sit down and talk with. Man, Richard Boone would have been one for me. And of course Gene Roddenberry. I definitely would have loved to talk to Richard Boone. What a great talent he was. So tomorrow night, we have a big step up for us again. It does seem like we are. It does seem like we are getting a little bit of a bigger names. We're working really hard at bringing some really fun guests to the show. but we're not forgetting our roots either. I really do like enjoying talking to young starting out actors or artists or musicians, or even YouTubers. I think that's to me that's just as much fun as talking to a big name, some big celebrity. Um, I like talking to the people just starting out. I really do. That's a lot of fun for me. I've talked to a lot of folks here and have eight questions with that are in that into, they're just starting out their career. They don't really have a lot of experience underneath their belts. But you know what? They're going to get it. They're going to get it, and you just never know who's going to break. And in fact, not that she was new or anything like that, but to give you an example is um, we interviewed two very talented ladies here. We interviewed Leah McKendrick, and then we interviewed Mariah Owen, and they just got done wrapping up producing, directing, and starring in a movie called Scrambled that just got picked up by Lionsgate. The movie just got picked up by Lionsgate. It has an all-star cast in it, and you just never know. You just never know when lightning's going to strike, and that is a lot of fun for me. Um, hey, Mr. Bones, in the house. So I mean, it just shows you like you just never know when when you talk to a young artist or an artist just getting started, you just never know where it's going to take you. So I really do enjoy that aspect of doing the show, and I also really do like talking to established artists. That's also a lot of fun. Tomorrow night we are talking to Rose Bianco. Rose Bianco is a Latina actress. She plays Grandma Grandma Rosa on Cobra Kai. She has played there in the series for all five seasons. She is one of the more fun characters. In fact, I saw on a rating they had ranking the Cobra Kai ladies, the ladies on Cobra Kai, the rankings of which lady was the favorite, and Grandma was rated seventh. So there was like 15 or I think 15 or 20 names on there, but she was seventh. She was the seventh best, most popular character on the show. People absolutely love Grandma Rosa, and hopefully that it's fun. It's fun for her to get out there and she's a really warm character, important to the show, and we'll be talking to her tomorrow night. So this is my first time I've interviewed anybody from the Cobra Kai series. Um, I'm not sure if anybody has watched the Cobra Kai series. Based on what I've seen, a lot of you have watched Cobra Kai. In fact, I dare say you guys have watched it more than I have. Um, I watched the first four seasons. I got to see the first three seasons all the way through, and then it got picked up by Netflix, and that was it. But my brother said that he'd let me watch Netflix, so that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be watching Cobra Kai season 5 today. So I know I've been keeping up with the show. I know the show. I know who's in it. Like I know that Terry Silver came back. I know that Mike Barnes came back. I know they're trying very hard to get Hilary Swank to come back for next year. And of course, you already heard about they're going to reboot the series again. There's not going to be any ties to the ongoing Cobra Kai series. There's not going to be any ties to the series, nor will it be a reimagining of Cobra Kai in the new movie. So I really don't understand why they're remaking this movie right now while the series is still white hot. I mean, why do that? Why not just go back and you know I know Cobra Kai has an infinite lifespan. I mean, you can only tell the Battle of the Valley so many times, right? But I still think the series probably got another 2 seasons left in it, and I would like to see Hilary Swank come back. That would be fun. Let's see. See, do you have I went to the shooting locations yet? No, I have not gone to any shooting locations here in Michigan. So I don't, I don't know, when they shoot movies here, other than, I mean, I've been to some of the towns, but not during when people shoot. I have been on some locations when I was in California when they filmed in San Francisco. I have been on a couple of locations there, uh, quite by accident. Had no idea. I had no idea they're doing any shooting here. I've been around on a couple of music video shoots, but that's it. That's it. That's all I've been to. So we'll be talking to Rose Bianco tomorrow. The link for the show is down below on the upcoming live streams. So if you guys could actually hit the notification button, um, and you guys know I always come up 15 minutes early. It says 8 o'clock, but I always come up 15 minutes early. So if you guys want to hang out a little bit, you're more than welcome to. We got 15 minutes before our guests generally show up. And I love when people come early, like this, what we're doing right now. This is what we do right now before our interview shows. If you're new to this, um, we do the show. It has an 8 o'clock start time because we want you there at 8. But I always start the show 15 minutes early. It's patterned after I patterned the show after Michael Rosenbaum's podcast. He does the same thing. He gets out there and he does that from talk shows. A talk show will come out and then you'll have the host come out and they'll do their, they'll joke with the band or they'll joke with the audience or whatnot for 15, 20 minutes. And then they have the first guest get there. Basically, they want you to get back, relax, get comfortable, and you're sitting there watching this, get ready to watch the show before the guests get there. So I've seen some YouTube channels. As soon as the guest comes in, it's hi, how are you? Oh, and how did you get your start in movies? And it's really jarring to see that. Uh, I think guests feel more comfortable knowing that there's a chat in here. A lot of times, people don't even get a chance for the chat to actually show up. They'll start asking questions without anybody in the room. That's not a good look. Um, that's not a good look. You want to have a chance to get a crowd, to get a little bit of a chat and going. Like now, we have 9 people in the chat. If I had a guest right now coming on, that's awesome. I have 9 people here waiting for them. And I really, really enjoy that. I really like talking to you guys before the show. It helps relax me. It gets me more relaxed. Um, and see the banter going on. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And when the guests come in there, a lot of times the chat's hot and they'll start asking questions and whatnot. Right off the bat, it lets the guests know that, hey, you're expected. You're welcome. We have questions for you. Anybody who's ever done a show with me, Betty and now it's Darkness has been in here. One of these days we'll get Mr. Bones up here by himself when he feels comfortable. Anybody I've interviewed on the show can tell you that it's a good time, and and people are in good hands here, and we have a lot of fun. We definitely have a lot of fun, and that's why I need your guys' help too in help promoting the show, because the show's for you guys. Hopefully, you guys come and you guys are entertained by it. And from what I've seen, a lot of people seem to be entertained by it. But I would like to get a little bit more people entertained. um, uh, well, hopefully, yes, that's right. Jim. Now it starts saying that he was a Grail guest, and yes, he was. He was definitely a Grail guest. Here's the secret: everybody is. Everybody. Um, I do use that term. Like I used that term last week when I interviewed Tristan Risk. Um, that's because I've been after Tristan Risk to do an interview for years. I got to know her through on Twitter, and I was trying to get her to do a interview with me on my blog. It just didn't work out. So after you just are patient, and hopefully it comes to you. But everybody is a Grail guest. Um, so tomorrow night, Rose Bianco will be here, and then Wednesday, as some of you guys know, we do every month. It seems like we're doing a double header show, and what I call a double header is basically is two shows. Uh, and most of the time, last week was a little different, but most of the time, whenever I do a double header show, it means I'm interviewing someone from Europe, and I interview them in the afternoon because it's a 5 hour gap. So when I do an interview with someone from Great Britain or Ireland or Italy, it's between 5 and 6 hours ahead. So it's 8 o'clock their time when I interview them, between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock their time. So it'd be just like if I was interviewing someone today, like tomorrow, I'm interviewing someone at 8 o'clock our time. And so I do that for for the folks in Europe. So I always do a show at 2 o'clock, and then I have a regular show scheduled at 8 o'clock. I can do two shows, and so I do the guest from Europe at 2 o'clock, and that will be for this week. It'll be actress Ellie O'Hara. I'll be interviewing Ellie O'Hara this week at 2 o'clock, and then Wednesday I'll be interviewing Sarah Nicklin Wednesday night. But I do a lot of double headers. We've been to many different countries. Um, yeah. I mean, There's just no way possible I could interview anybody in Europe at my regular time. I just can't do it. Um, no, we didn't have any storms. Yesterday. It drizzled a little. It drizzled a little bit, and it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain here today, but no big storms. It's too cold for that. We'll get rain, but we're not going to get any thunderstorms. Uh, so we do that. We do two shows, a lot. We've been to many countries so far. We've been to Italy. We've been to Austria. We've been to Germany. We've been to England, Ireland, Scotland. We've interviewed Norway. Where else? Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. So we've been around. I mean, we've done. There's a very much of an international flavor to the show, which I really do hope you guys enjoy that. And of course, we do talk to YouTubers every month. Every month, I've been interviewing for the last 3 or 4 months. I've been interviewing at least 3 YouTubers a month. I call it like Creators Week, and I don't always do it in one week, but I do interview up to three YouTubers. This month was a little different. I did 4. I interviewed Jim, but on the rule I do about 3, and so I just go and find different creators and to come on in and talk about their channel, talk about themselves. And you guys seem to really enjoy that as well. I really enjoyed the Cinema Squad takeover we had last month or earlier in September. That was a lot of fun. We had Jace Burns come on in, and Sean from Lost in the Real, and Dan from the Upside Dan. Tremendous fun. And we're having another Cinema Squad coming over in October. We're having another host. We're having Jonathan Martinez, Man of Movies. He's going to be coming in and visiting us as well. And speaking of that, Let me finish the week, then I'll tell you a little bit about October before I let you guys get out of here. Um, let's see. You're doing something for the cheetah for Christmas. I'm buying an animal-related DVD for pet owners, one per owner. Wow, that's cool. I have to find I have to find. I don't know how many cheetah movies there are. That's a good question. I know this. I know in that new movie Beast that just came out a little bit a while ago, with Idris Elba. It was supposed to be cheetahs in the movie. It was supposed to be Idris versus cheetahs, but they did a test. They did, a focus group. They ran the movie, to a test audience to see how they liked the movie, how they react to the movie, and the people were too scared of the cheetahs. They said cheetahs were too scary. So they had to go back and they had to take out the cheetahs in the movie and they put in lions, because people aren't as scared of lions as they are cheetahs. So that's a bummer because I think cheetahs get a really poor rap for being fierce and powerful. But people seem to think lions are cuddly. So there you go. Uh, uh, oh boy. Yes, Mary is here visiting us. And I know that you are facing that storm. Betty is facing that storm. Stephen from the House of Horrors is facing it. Um, let's see. I mean, some other people. I think Nora from the Stock Explorer. I think she's in Florida. I think she's facing off against that storm. So all our friends in Florida, we definitely are keeping you up in our thoughts. It's going to be wicked, definitely. Oh, okay. That's a beautiful movie too. Homeward Bound. There's also The Incredible Journey. There's a lot of dog and cat movies out there. Very, and horses. Good lord, a lot of horse. I think there's more horse movies than there are dogs and cat movies combined. People love to watch horse movies. Okay. Jim owns a snake. Yes, and he played that recently. Is your snake named Dirk? Yeah, yeah. We're really hoping that. Oh, okay. Look at that. See, Tampa Bay only. You guys are only 30 miles away from each other. Wow. We'll definitely keep our fingers crossed. Isn't that storm supposed to hit on Wednesday? Um, so I was mentioning earlier about young artists coming up, and I feel like I got a really interesting one here. I have Rebecca Silk coming up on next Thursday. So this upcoming Thursday, we have Rebecca Silk coming in. I know, most people won't know her name per se, but you come to the show and watch the interview, and you can always sit there and say, "I remember her when she does make it." That's the fun. That's the fun thing. Um, and she seems very delightful, very gracious, and very kind. I look forward to talking to her about her career. She's based in Las Vegas, I believe, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. That'll be Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Um, and I can tell you a couple of shows. Some of the guests that we have coming up in October. I'm still firming up dates on a lot of these shows, so I can't really announce them yet because you got to get the dates first. Um, but we will be talking to another young actor getting out there and getting their feet wet. We'll be talking to Joseph Damiano on October 4th. Of course, we have our Creators Week in place. Doing Creators Week is really fun. Um, and I did it a little differently. I didn't do it all in one week. I did it diagonally. So the first person we have is Jonathan Martinez. He will be here on October 6th. He will be here at 8 o'clock. We'll be talking about all things Cinema Squad, all things Dad, all things movie. Hey, there's Sean Blue Digi. What's going on, Sean? What's going on? Hey, did the Eagles win yesterday? I don't know if they won or not. I didn't check the scoreboard. Um, let's see. Then we have the Bud Files for coming in on the Wednesday the 12th, and we'll be talking all things paranormal. Oh, the Eagles won. No one cares. That's right. I had to sit there and say that. Let's see. You're gonna schedule your. Oh, I didn't know you're an Eagles fan, Mary. That's cool. Well, you and Sean will definitely get along. That guy, if Sean is Philly blue and through. Yes, move out of Florida. I always tell people, yeah, move out of. Sean saying, move out of Florida. Oh boy, there you go, Sean. Look at you got another Eagle fan here. That's awesome. Hey, how are you doing, Horcade? Well, you're most welcome to come in, Horcade. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um, so we got the Buzz Files will be here with us on October 12th. Um, they're explorers, they're adventurers, they're paranormalists. We are going to have a lot of fun, and I'm asking a ton of questions with them, and they'll be here on the 12th of October. And then our first our guests I'm looking forward to as well. It's Ken and Ashley from the Sledgehammer Horror, and they are coming to visit us on the 18th of October. So it's our first time talking to Sledgehammer Horror, and they're coming in to hang out with us on the 18th. So those are our creators next week. Hi, Kate. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We are talking right now. We are talking to interview shows. Yes, let's go grab that channel. Let's go grab. Can someone go grab Kate's channel, Sean or Betty, and drop that puppy inside our chat? Let's do that. Let's see if I might be able to do that. Oh, hmm. Kate, go ahead and drop your Kate, if you don't mind. Could you go ahead and drop your link in there? Then we'll redrop it, and so people can go over there and connect with you. Hey, Charles Cochran, how are you? All right. So that's what's been going on this week. That's what's going to be going on. Oh my gosh, I've already almost through my time here. Um, so I do hope that, like I said, I do hope that uh, um, you guys will come out, hit the notification button. That's what's really important here. Not only my live streams, but anybody else's live streams. Hit the notification. Notify me. Hit that button. Um, no, you're fine, Charles. I'm here. I'm gonna be up for another 15 minutes or so. I gotta find the Horrorcades channel. I'm trying to look for it. I think I put if I type in. Let's see. I bet if I type in horror movies, I'll find it. I bet you. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little help on it. I'm gonna need a little help here. I need the. Hey, Quentin, how are you? I am looking for the. I'm looking for the horror case channel. Yeah, I can't. I can't find it. Yeah, we don't do sub for sub here. Uh, Otiers, we don't do that. Yeah, we yeah, that's not what we do here. Um, so I mean, if that's what you're looking for, yeah, that's against the YouTube rules to ask for that sort of activity. Um, Hopefully you're feeling well, Quentin. Um, uh, of course, if you guys can all connect with each other, that'll be awesome as well. Glad you guys are doing that. That'll be cool. Um, that'll be you guys are always welcome to do that here. No problem. Let's see. I do believe it's this right here, Betty, but I don't know. This is I can't find anything underneath that name. He might be brand new. If he is, that's how that goes. Brand new tubers always have a hard time. Oh, that's true. He might not be. I think he's new though. But yeah, but he's more than welcome to cut and oh, okay. Can you drop his channel, John, if he saw it? I mean, even I follow supporters too. Yeah, drop us link and we'll definitely show him some love for sure. How are you, Charles? I hope you're doing well, sir. Wow, I can't believe this. We got 12 people here. I do believe I'm not. Hopefully, I'm not speaking out of turn, but I do believe that Now It's Dark will be streaming a little later tonight. I think he mentioned that he was going to be dropping doing a live stream tonight. So if you're not if you're not connected to Now It's Dark, I highly recommend that you do. And please do this. Just come out there. He'll be dropping a link, I'm sure. Um, at 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time. Now It's Dark will be doing a live stream. So, I know I plan on being over there and hanging out with him. I'll be joined for sure by Hobbs Horror. He'll be over there as well. We're going to be going on and watching Now It's Dark, cutting it up. And Betty will be, I am Betty J. Gathers will be doing an interview tomorrow and Tuesday. Um, yeah, we're gonna be hey, self care, health and wellness. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Hopefully, hopefully Cade will if Cade hooks up with us, we'll find him that way. If you connect, Horrorcade, if you connect with anybody here, we will go ahead and we will return the favor, of course, and we will shout you out for sure. Mary, be very careful. I'll stay in touch with you through Instagram. And thanks for coming out again yesterday, Mary. It was really fun seeing you in the chat. And that was cool. I felt, it was like, yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday. Quentin, I'm glad you're here, man. It's good to see you starting to come back. I noticed you're starting to put a lot more content out. So that's really cool. I really like seeing that. Yeah, it's been far too long, sir. Far too long. Let's see. Sean Blue Digital's got a contest ending. His 800 subscribe contest. I do believe it's ending on October 1st. And are you ending it on the 1st and doing the wheel on the 2nd, Sean? And could you drop a little information about your contest? Um, September 29th, his contest will be closed, and I believe you're running the wheel on the 1st, right? That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be yes. And of course, I will be totally remiss if I did not mention the Spooktacular is starting October 1st too. Um, Uh, Hobbs Horror always hosts the month of October as the Spooktacular, and we will see what Hobbs Horror has in store for us. That will be a lot of fun. He always asks some really fun questions for the Spooktacular, and then the fun questions to answer. And always looking forward to that. It's a lot of fun. And I do believe the Midnight Hour will be doing a Halloween again as we did last year on the Midnight Hour. Uh, I don't know if he's going to make everybody dressed up in masks or not, but if they do, it'll be very cute. So that will be starting up. We'll probably get some more information from the Midnight Hour uh, about the contest, about the Halloween contest, or if we're going to dress up in costumes or whatnot, and then the Spooktacular. Let's see. Contest closest on the 29th, and the drawing will be October 1st. The first day of the Spooktacular will kick off in grand style with a contest drawing on Sean Blue Digi's channel. Sean is a founding member of the Midnight Hour, along with myself and Hobbs Horror. So he is doing this drawing for his contest on the October 1st. So still not too late. You can fly over to Sean's channel and see what you need to do to get into the contest. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, boys and girls. Yes, Charles. Yes, that's what I that's what I said too. I said that too. I already said that. I said, yep, Hobbs will win. Well, either Hobbs will win, or Q will win. Quentin will win because those two, they're winning machines. They're winners. Uh, the drawing in 2023. No. you guys, you guys are cracking me up. Um, 16 entries so far. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, yeah, no problem, no problem. And it is 53 minutes. I am over this by 8 minutes, so I will walk us for 1 hour, and then I will sign out of here as well. So I will be doing this every Monday. I guess people want to stay here an hour, so we'll be doing this for an hour every Monday. Just to let you know what's coming up on the channel. Um, you know, Dollar Tree Theaters here. Though I went to my Dollar Tree today and I didn't find shit. I struck out. There was zero at my store. Zero. I was like, holy crow. I went to my second store. I found one item. One. Which I will be showing tomorrow when I get back from doing the library. So yeah, I did not have a good trip to the Dollar Tree store. Let's see. Echo says he found. Hi, Jamie. Don't worry. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. With Rose Bianco. Um, and I'll be doing this every Monday. In fact, as soon as this one's over with, I'll be making the banner up and throwing it up for next week. So so you guys won't miss it. Hit the notification. For live streams, hit the notification so you guys will always know when I go up and do a live streams. So I do have a lot of shows coming up. So feel free to hit the banner. I'll be putting up my John Wick 3 banner up today. So again, you guys can hit that notification bell and come on out and hang out next Sunday with me and Betty. And the Bat will be back. Al Lucard, our favorite Bat, co-host of the Midnight Society. He'll be back, and we'll be joined by Anthony from Fever Dreamland Theater. And he'll be back. He'll be joining us as well. So, and then, of course, October 9th, I have John Grande coming up from Grande's Graveyard. We're going to be talking about 5 movies that we each think that are underrated that you should watch. So I always love those types of all those types of shows because I'm always looking forward to seeing something new that I haven't seen before. I really want to see something different. And so we're going to be talking about movies that we know that we think that you haven't seen or should see because they don't get enough love. And then on the 16th, we are doing a show on Constantine. That's right. We're going to be talking about the show Constantine, the character Constantine. Keanu Reeves is doing a Constantine 2, and so we're going to be talking about his Constantine in the movies. He did the first movie. He had a TV series. He appeared actually in 2 TV series. He was the star of his own short-lived series, and then he also appeared as a supporting character in Legends of Tomorrow. And then he's played an important part in the DCAU, the DC Animated Universe. Matt Ryan has kept the character up and alive and in the public's eye. And I really do hope that when they do cast for Constantine 2, I do hope that somehow, some way, they can give Matt Ryan a good role. I think he definitely has earned it and deserved it. And as a fan of the show and as an actor, I'll be really more excited for the movie if I know that Matt Ryan's in it. He's done the hard work for years in keeping that character's name in the public's eye. And if they just come in there and don't put him in the movie and they just put Keanu Reeves in it, that will actually sour it for me. I just probably won't be so inclined to rush out to see it because I just think that Matt Ryan deserves a shot. Yeah, I did too. I love the character. I think the character is great. Let's see. Sean saw the movie pack for The Brain That Wouldn't Die, but he didn't get it. Wow. Wasn't that put out by Vinegar Syndrome, though, Sean? Yes, it sounds like a ton of fun. Definitely. Yep. It's time for me to get going, too. Thank you guys for coming out coming out and hanging out with me today. Hopefully I will see some of you tomorrow at 8 o'clock with Rose Bianco from Cobra Kai. She'll be on 8 Questions With at 8 o'clock. Wednesday at 2 o'clock, I'll be interviewing Ellie O'Hara from The Darkness Within. And 8 o'clock Wednesday, I'll be talking to Sarah Nicklin. She is a independent screen queen. She rocks. She is one of the nicest. She's one of the nicest people. She works very hard. And Thursday, the 29th, we have Rebecca Silk will be here with us. Oh, and the last thing I got to sit there and say, I got to give my congratulations to our girl, Sadie Katz, who was a guest on both the Midnight Hour and here on 8 Questions With. Sadie, she was pregnant when she did our show, and she had her baby this week. So congratulations to Sadie and her newborn. And yeah, that's awesome. I've had 2 pregnant ladies on the show, Sadie and Augie Duke. Yes. I wonder if there's some sort of correlation there. feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of doing this show every Monday. It seems like you guys are into it. I hope that you guys are. Drop a comment down below. Share us out. I really appreciate it. And I will see you. I will see you tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you tomorrow before the show because I'll be doing my library video. Cross my fingers. I'll be doing my library haul video, so you have that to look forward to. But if not, I will see you tomorrow night for Roast Bianco. Thanks so much for coming out. Peace to you all, and we're out.